Hey, y'all, Frankie Staropoli. Work for Black Diamond Industries as Director of Human Resources, Business Development, and Safety. Also chair boards for the YMCA, Summerville Italian Feast, Beacons Mentoring, and I serve on County Council representing District 6.
Frankie, the last time that we talked, you were getting ready to run for your seat. So you have to tell us what that was all about and the results to that for anybody who doesn't know.
Sure. Bill Hearn, who was our councilman at the time, became our current county attorney. His seat was coming up in a special election, and so I decided that I wanted to run to help get the direction of the county in line where I thought it should be. I think we have a special place in Dorchester County that has great people. I wanted to see some of the charm of our landscape and conserve some of these properties that we're known for. So I put my name in the hat, my name in the ring. Is that right? Yeah. And then made a run for it, and we had a successful run. I was very blessed with a lot of support, and I've been serving now for a couple months, and I've really been enjoying it.
What is that like to add that title to everything else that you're doing?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressures because you serve and you're elected by the people. So I work for the constituents of District 6 and Dorchester County as a whole, and so you want to make sure that you hear everybody equally. And you do what is best for the county moving forward. The best part about the job that I enjoy is I've been meeting with a lot of the constituents and going to their homes and hearing their issues, and also getting the departments to come out and meet me and help me with their problems. That's the part I enjoy the most. The meetings are the least fun of it all.
Since you took the role, have you found any difficulties in it?
Sure. No matter what decision you make or how you do the job, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't approve of the job you're doing. So you hear, I'm somebody with a big heart that takes feedback pretty strongly. So, I'm a people pleaser, but I also understand you can't please everybody. At the end of the day, my goal is just to make sure that I'm making the decisions in the best interest of Dorchester County moving forward and managing our growth properly, because whether we like it or not, growth is coming to our area. And I don't want our constituents inundated with traffic issues and all the problems you face with growth.
Let's talk about that for a minute. What are your thoughts on the growth of the county right now?
Yeah, I think on one hand, it's a compliment to what we have here, right? People see our quality of life and they want to join us. But at the other side of it, I think there has been decision making that's kind of impacted people's way of life and what we know. So growth can be good in the right way. We just have to manage it properly, and we have to be proactive. In a lot of situations, we see reactive decision making. That's where we find the problem. So we need to get ahead of it, and we need to put things in place that are going to limit how fast it can occur.
All right, let's stay on the political side for a minute. What are your immediate goals going forward for change?
Yeah. So one priority I have and one I campaigned on is I want a park in District 6. Dorchester County has done a good job of getting some parks in the area. But District 6, especially the residents of Givans and Knightsville and Jedburgh, don't have an area to go participate in those parks that are close to home. So I would love to conserve property out there, especially that property that's underdeveloped and beautiful. I wanted to get a park out there for those residents to go walk the trails, enjoy some small amenities, appreciate the charm of that nature. And so that's one goal that I got that I'm working on right now. And then to just working with the agencies and trying to bring some more efficiency to the departments where I can lend support.
Yeah, Frankie, because I live out there in that direction, and it's a lot of growth happening right now, and a lot of businesses and the streets and all that. Is there any major projects out there right now that y'all are more concerned with than versus others?
Not a project in specific. So far, some of the ones I've heard about, I've kind of been outspoken against. Infrastructure is our biggest need and concern right now. And so I think what we have to start doing is looking at the road situation, anticipating what may be coming and getting that planned out ahead. And also asking these builders that are going to be impacting those roads to pay for the roads that they're impacting. Some of that is being done now. It's not that it's not happening, but the roads are going to be the biggest impact to somebody's daily life with commutes, with traffic in front of their homes, etc. So we need to make sure infrastructure is a priority in our community, and that the SCDOT is a partner to us, not a challenge, and then the builders partner with us as well.
Well, good luck with all that, because I have noticed there's a lot of growth happening. You see signs everywhere, and it's just coming that way, in that direction. So, okay, my question to you, because I know our time is limited today, but how do you juggle it all? how, I mean, you're playing this role of so many different things, having a full-time job and being a part of these side things that you do, but also, being a father and a husband and managing all that. How do you do all that? How do you separate it all?
Yeah, I can't do anything without the support of my wife, so I have to give her credit first. Bridget is amazing, and I talk about how supportive she is, and I'd be lying if I said that I think she wishes that I would probably limit some of my yeses. Admittedly, I will say since getting on county, it has become a time consuming more so than we planned. I'm not giving up anything, but there's been better ways to manage my time around that, getting more support from the folks I work with. But really just trying to find the hours in the day that are appropriate, not using all the nights and the evenings where my kids are home, days when they're at practice and, family's got other planning. There's times in there I can jump in and do stuff on the side. Weekends are always big. What I like to do is really involve my children in some of these things. So when the Beacons has a day of a project, or when the YMCA has a race or something that we're doing, I like to bring my kids with me so it's a family function, not just dad being gone.
You want to talk about that a little bit too, like the Beacons and the YMCA, like what's going on those forefronts?
Yeah, so the Y is, we're making an effort. So we have a Oak Brook project going in where we deeded the land over to the county, and the county is going to build a municipal field out there that offers multiple types of sports fields, soccer, football, baseball. It's going to have a fishing pond on the end of it, walkways so that parents can walk and get some mileage in while the kids are at their sports. It'll really be a much needed delivery for that area and for the sports community.
Frankie, where's that at?
The Oak Brook complex where the soccer fields are currently. But they're, engaging in the community, bringing awareness, partnering with certain agencies to bring health and wellness to areas that are underserved in that manner. The Beacons, we're getting ready to start a new school year. So in August, we have our counseling seminar where we'll bring a lot of our mentors in and our leads to get them updated on what's going on and trying to expand. Right now, we're in one school in Berkeley. We're looking at our second one. So I'm really encouraged about the growth continuing over there. But both organizations trying to serve the youth, trying to bring security and safety and guidance to children in our community who kind of lost right now through technology and everything.
Yeah, you mentioned about being on the board at the Italian festival, or the feast, or I'm sure you'll clarify when I pan this back to you, because we all love festivals and all these big events that bring us all together. You want to tell us what's going on over there for that?
Sure. Yeah. So it's the Summerville Italian Feast. This is year 15. All the contributions we make go back towards the Dorchester District 2 Educational Foundation. This year, the festival is on November 15th, downtown in Hutchinson Square. We're super excited. We got some new things lined up. Our website is new this year. I love the caricatures of all the board members and how they changed that up. The meatball run is going to be November 14th on a Saturday, and so that's a run that we're switching the venue this year. We're changing it to Cyrus Park off of Miles Jamison Road. Again, talking about conserving land, you're going to run through a beautiful park with nature trails. It'll be pretty flat though, so nothing to worry about there from a run perspective. But anyway, those funds will go towards the district, so it's our only fundraiser all year. But it's a way to celebrate our culture and our heritage. I'm proud to be Italian. I love it. I love everything about it. And so it's a day to come together, get some good Italian food, hear some good Italian music, see some talent from the district, and spend a day with the best part of our town is the people.
My husband's Italian too, so we'll definitely
Awesome.
be there. Okay, real quick, you being a man that's got your hands on everything, I mean, you're really involved in our community. What are some of the things, Frankie, some of the things that you think that need more attention to lately? And it can be about anything, but like, what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think judging with the youth and the work we're doing, something we spoke about last night, things that parents need to be aware of, and families and friends, because our friends' kids are like our family. We try to protect them as well. But drugs and the drug community, technology, these devices are gateways and open up outlets that we didn't experience growing up. And so watching these youth become victims innocently to people who are coercing them into situations they shouldn't be in, bringing them to a place that they shouldn't be aware of. So I would just encourage parents and encourage community members to be observant, be mindful, continue to look after the kids in our community and make sure that, and the situations they're in, they're wholesome still. It is kind of heartbreaking to see how adults are preying on children in different manners.
Yeah, the drug part with the children too, being so young. Because like when I grew up, we didn't have all those things, and then it's like it disguises itself so well, with the different outlets and things like that. Can you expand on that a little bit more too?
So last night at our county meeting, we spoke with the Alcohol and Drug Commission, and they talked about overdosing and approaching that topic. And so one thing that I've been concerned about as a parent, we've heard stories of fentanyl-laced items being left on the ground and kids picking up and then all of a sudden being overdosed through the skin. And that is very concerning to me. There was a day that a friend of mine and I came out of a restaurant and there was a knife opened up and laying on the mulch in the bushes like somebody threw it away. Well, out of concern, a kid may find it and then it might be laced. I had to use a napkin. I picked it up and I put it in the trash can. But just things like that people are learning. But the overdose situation, whether it's drugs or paraphernalia left out in somebody's home, or like I said, those who are trying to intentionally hurt children through obscure manners like that, that's a problem I don't think people are giving enough credit to. And while I'm proud to say in Dorchester County, the overdose number is the lowest in the Tri-County and it's doing well, it's still it's too much.
Well, I appreciate your involvement in all that. Okay, I want to ask you before we wrap this up, though, what's next for you? What's in the future? I mean, something exciting is always happening. So,
this is my daughter's senior year in high school, and so ultimately, I'm only focused on the next year and making sure I prioritize my time with her and enjoy the moment we are in. I'm going to continue serving my community in all the manners that I can, but ultimately, this next year is going to be about her and our time together, because after that, it's college and she'll be set out on her own as an adult and, starting her own path. But my hope is to be impactful in this season. So as she grows and she develops, that she follows mom and dad's leads of caring for the community and giving back the way we do. But senior year is going to be tough. So she's my baby girl.
Well, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everything that you're doing, because you really are making a difference in the community. And I mean, I know I just don't speak for myself. I speak for the people that are watching you right now, so I really appreciate it. Is there anything I didn't cover or anything you want to add right now?
Oh, I think we got it. If you're interested in serving as a beacon, please, by all means, reach out to me or go to www.beacons.org. beaconsmentoring.org. And then just if you have any questions from a county perspective, my information's out there. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to come by the house and address your issues and get some help from the county to make sure we bring you a solution.
Frankie, real quick, you said about the Beacons mentoring. What kind of opportunities are over there for people to get involved with?
Yeah, so we're currently in the elementary schools and middle schools of DD2. We're branching into Berkeley, and it's 30 minutes a week, 1 day a week, same school, same time, same day. So we create consistency for these children, but we just need mentors who are going to sit with 2 kids apiece, one-on-one, offer them help. I'd like to say we create a safe environment, support, accountability, fellowship, and encouragement. So we bring those 4 things to these children every week and hope to guide them in the right path that maybe either somebody in their life isn't or just not enough. And anyway, yes, the more we get, the better. To be transparent, if somebody told me they can give me a $20,000 check or 20 mentors, I'd rather have the 20 mentors, because that's the more impactful part of this process.
Well, thank you so much, Frankie. I really appreciate your time, and I will let you get back to doing all those jobs that you have to do, and I'm going to go talk to some more people. All right, see y'all later.
Take care. Bye.